We're
Oh,
live.
really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, no, the last two belts I got stuck in Oklahoma City. I was getting those updates every day. Say it's going to be on time. I said it's already a week late.
All right.
Be all right.
So I am officially on staycation,
Staycation sounds cool. Unlike the great staycation of 2020,
right?
everybody was on staycation then.
Oh no, I get to go out
Ah,
this time.
okay. Are you gonna do
That's a
anything
good
fun?
thing. I'm gonna hang out with my son a lot, man. He really needs me to hang out with him.
Wait, what kind of stuff you gonna do?
Whatever he wants to do. He likes to go hunting for certain figures and stuff that he likes, and take him to a place to eat if he wants to go eat or something like that. Just spend like quality time, basically.
Yeah. Huh.
Which I don't get to do a lot because he sits in his room a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that autism, they separate from people.
Oh, okay.
So
I get you.
I take advantage of it when I can.
Yeah. Oh, Andy and James are gonna regret missing the show. We're giving pay raises today,
Oh, yeah, that's right, man. I heard that.
but you have to be present.
We're giving out Teslas.
Yeah. You get a Tesla. You get a Tesla. Everybody gets a Tesla.
That case, I want the new Charger.
There, there was a there was a woman that sued. There's some contest where they could win. It was a. Oh, I can't remember what she thought it was. She thought it was a car, but it was a toy. Oh, it was supposed to be a Toyota, and it was a toy Yoda.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He actually won that, I think.
yeah. But she thought it was a Toyota car. She didn't know it was a toy Yoda.
I'll make you laugh. There was a guy very long time ago in New York. He was robbing this place.
Yeah.
Well, he fell through the skylight and cut his arm open on a butcher's block. Somebody had a knife on the butcher's block.
Yeah.
Sued the homeowner and won.
Oh man,
And true story.
man.
What's up, Russ?
Okay, I'll go ahead and start the countdown timer. It's 2 minutes till. There we go. All right. 2 minutes till showtime, guys.
What's
I don't have a plan tonight. We're just going to wing it for a couple hours.
We're used to winging it.
Yeah.
We're
Speaking
like
of
Hooters,
wings.
but without the Hooters.
Every time I say winging, I get hungry.
Oh, Russ is home, man.
Oh, yeah. Might invite him to be on. He tell some stories.
I just ate. I'm already hungry again.
Hey, too. I have to talk about my back injury I suffered yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's
You ever
what
get one of
happens when you
those
get
things
older.
where you sit up in bed in the morning, you go to stand up, and you're like, ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happens to me every Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, Ken, if you happen to stay on till the end of the show, stay on after the credits because we usually talk after the credits.
All
But
right.
I take everybody off until they're off because when they go off, I never know when the live is actually going to end. So I wait till it says I get the confirmation and then I bring everybody back in.
All right.
I'm so glad
Here's
I
somebody
got those
picking their
power
nose.
issues fixed.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I felt uncomfortable in there.
No more power trips.
No more power trips.
Yeah. Under 30 seconds.
My wife's like, at least make sure the bed is made.
Yeah. Well, you saw my bed.
I was going to lay my title right across the pillows.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Protects it. Under 10, guys. We'll see you on the other side.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Spanning the Globe starts now. Good evening, everybody. And I forgot to take you guys off. That's okay. We'll just do it. We have an unconventional show tonight. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. We are spanning the globe tonight. We are down 2 hosts, so I invited a guest host to come on tonight. I'll introduce him in just a second. But first, we have a regular host, Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden. He's back in the studio after getting an electrical issue fixed.
Oh, definitely.
And then down at the bottom of my screen is a good friend of mine, Mr. Ken Harper. He's been on the show before. Welcome.
Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you for being on tonight. I'm gonna try to convince him to show off some stuff tonight. Before I go into the comments, I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored in part by Mark Leather Championship Belt Releathering. That's yours truly, and by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. They do a really good job, so be sure to check them out. And the YouTube portion of this show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. Be sure to check those guys out. Landon and Jake and the guys, they do a really good job on that podcast. They're based out of Oklahoma City. So
thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you very much. Makes it very affordable for everybody. And let's just check out the comments. Who we got joining us tonight? Platinum, good evening.
What's up, Platinum?
Mr. Noor.
Noor!
Yeah, Andy's not here with the sign, so I'm not going to do the video like I normally do. I'm going to wait till Andy comes back. So,
thank you. I will enjoy it.
Happy staycation. Yeah, Richard's on staycation this week. Chris Thermo, thank you for joining us tonight. Rusty Miller, hey, if you want to come on, you're welcome to come on. Just let me know.
What's up, Chris? We got Mr. Jason Cortez in the house also.
I don't know who Facebook user here, but if you're watching us on Facebook, be sure you click on the StreamYard link so your name shows up on the comments so we know who we're talking to.
That's Jason Cortez.
Okay, Jason. Yeah, J-Sick.
Ben Walker in the house.
Or
Mick
you can
Dunlap is in the house. What's up, Mick?
We're also simulcasting on YouTube, so you can go over there and you don't have to click anything to watch. Just be sure you go to the Wide World of Bells channel. Where was I at on comments? Okay, scroll back up.
Russ said something like,
oh, Cuddles called in sick today. Were you really sick or are you just playing hooky? You need Johnny?
What up, Johnny?
Ken, you got a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Ken's got a fan. There's Drew.
I got a fan too. I just didn't turn it on.
I got a fan up here. All right, Ben, I'll shoot you the link. Hang on a second. Just a second. Let me get to the
What's
comments.
up, Drew? That's a killer profile pic, man.
Yeah. The team is on, Andy's on vacation. He's enjoying a time with his family. And so he had to bow out this week, maybe next week. James is busy with his refereeing, and he may be out for a couple of weeks. So you get us. Briano, he bought a belt off me.
What's up, Briano? You get the OGs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these two guys on here in a second. Hello, Mark. I don't know. Yeah, StreamYard's kind of funny with Facebook, so you're really sick. Okay, sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Okay, let me get these guys the link real quick, and we'll bring them on. We can maybe have a lively show. Not that we couldn't, without them. But
get some rest, Mark.
Yeah. I got a Belt of the Week video this week. This is the one I intended to show last week. Hold on, let me get the other one. Just a second. I figured a workaround on the video editing issue. And guys, I will bring you in after the Belt of the Week video, and I got a couple of items I want to show off I got for sale. So I showed this belt off last week, but it wasn't on the video. Just had it up on the screen, or held up to the camera. So this is actually Ken's belt, and it's in transit, and it sounds like it might be stuck in the Oklahoma City Processing Center. So I may have to call them and get it going again. But this is the Belt of the Week. It's the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. One of these days, I'm
Man,
going to change
Mark,
the
you
music on
did-
that.
That was awesome. The edging on it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyway, that's on its
What's
way
up,
to
Big
Ben.
Ben?
Hey, how's it
Ben's
going?
joining us. Ben Walker.
How you guys
Turn
doing?
the sound on here.
Good.
What's up, Russ?
What's happening, guys?
Hey,
What's
Rusty.
going on, man?
I just got home from work. Long day. I got one more in a row tomorrow. So 312s and
We're getting some real bad feedback on your end.
uh.
Or, let me mute one of you and see which one it is.
I mean,
Oh, I think it's Ben.
Oh.
Might be Ben.
Bears fan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben. I had to take the shot, buddy.
When you figure out what just let me know.
All right, Platinum. We're glad to have you watching. Appreciate that very much. And Ben and I are matching tonight. Thank you, Mark. Drew says hello. Russ and Ben.
Definitely.
Ben and I matched tonight. Look at that shirt. And then look at this one.
Oh man,
Ichiban. Ichiban.
Ichiban.
Yeah.
How am I sounding
Okay.
now?
You sound better.
I can't hear you guys.
Okay.
Man, I gotta get me some good classic shirts, man.
I've got so many wrestling shirts. I don't need any more ever.
John's going on a robbery spree, apparently.
Oh jeez.
We're gonna see next year if Gianni comes to Charlotte if he can keep up.
Chris Thermal says hello.
What's up, Chris?
I also have a belt for sale. I'm going to show this off. It may be raffled, not in my group, but another group at some point, but if it didn't sell. I've got the World Class tag. This is by, as I understand it, Muhammad Asif. And I put this on my leather.
Very nice.
It's very nice. And I'm selling this one for $350 shipped. So if you're interested, please hit me up after the show. Or you can comment, or you can message me during the show. I just may not see it immediately, but
Very nice.
there's my stamp.
Nice.
WCWA stamp there.
I posted a couple of undisputed belts that I have for sale in a couple of the groups. And any of y'all marks that are listening to this, the way you guys come at me with stuff, like, oh, it's HD and SD and HD. There ain't no such thing. It's not a thing. Yes, the belts are older, so what? It goes on your shelf. You're picking on the artwork, and that's fun. If you're that big of a mark, you don't need to be in the business. The belts should be
What's
fun.
up, Tyler Dove?
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Tyler. That's a nice belt. Hey, Asif does great work, and I have my unique spirit tag belts downstairs. I just didn't get to bring them up because I just got home.
If I had the coin, I'd buy it off him right now.
And since we're talking about World Class, I just finished this one. I finished two of these, actually. Let's show this one off real quick. This is not for sale. This is for my personal collection.
Can you guys hear me? Am I good?
Yep.
Okay.
Hear you.
All right.
Crystal clear,
Here we go.
man.
Just finished this one.
Very nice.
Nice.
World Class 6-man tag.
Mark, you can't even tell in that picture what we were talking about with the paint.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't even tell.
Good.
I think it looks great.
Thank
Oh,
you. I sold one to Gianni. It has not been shipped yet. I'm still waiting for one more payment, and we'll be done. But
Man, your snapbox work is awesome.
oh, thank you. Show that off again.
Very nice.
Thank you. This also has the WCWA stamp on it. See it right there.
I always like those belts.
Yeah, they're nice. And I wasn't originally going to add this to my collection, but somebody said your world class collection isn't complete without it, so I had to get it.
I'm
And-
wondering,
These
what would
plates are
that
by.
look like if they did plate it
Oh
with
yeah,
the banner and everything, make it real gold, and then the silver plating.
I don't know that it would stand out as much.
Yeah.
may not.
The gold, regular gold on the silver is not bright enough to let the letters stand out and all the detail.
I'm gonna see if I have a
True,
picture
true.
of the original. I had a picture of the original with the with this belt in front of it.
I like that belt though.
These plates are by Tanvir Kershid of Dream Championship Belts. Somebody Ken deals with a lot.
I'm
It's a
going
big
to try
job.
him next.
This is on my leather, by the way. Let me get myself off of full screen. You guys start talking. I'm gonna try to see if I
I
can
might
find
have
a
to
picture.
get one to go with my Dome Lobe and those other two.
I got one sitting in my
Big
lap that
silver.
I'm trying to sell. So
Oh, one more thing. One more thing I got for sale. I'm surprised these haven't sold yet, but genuine leather insert for the network logo belts, handcrafted by me.
Very nice.
I made this for somebody else,
Autographed
and
it.
I autographed it, yeah. And I also got my stamp there. See, you can see the stamp right in there.
Nice.
How did you guys like Super Dave's stories last week?
Oh, I
They're
loved
great.
it.
I
I
got
loved
four-
it.
That was a cool moment for him.
It was.
Definitely, man.
Got 3 blanks too. So if you want a different texture, I got 2 textures I can do, and I can dye it either black or ox blood or a navy blue. I could paint, but prefer not to paint because paint does not last very long. But yeah, Super Dave was great. He's made the circuit. He was on BAM on Tuesday.
Hey, we
He's
lived
enjoying his 15
vicariously
minutes.
through him
like
that
he
day.
told me.
What's that?
He's enjoying his 15 minutes, and he said he's going to soak up every minute of it. He's deserved and earned every bit of it.
Yes, he has.
Yep. Yes.
Sure has. Make their comments here. You're welcome. Thank you, Platt. Appreciate that.
It's like this one here, Tyler. This is the one I had. I put up for sale. It's by Red Leather. I think this is Red Leather. Yeah. And I was getting messages about, oh, it's old plates, or the CS belt I had, I have downstairs. I got it in a deal. It's a couple of years old. The guys were picking apart the art and all this other garbage. And that's stuff that just irks me. And it always has. Because that means you're being a mark. Because I've put these belts in front of some of the biggest wrestlers ever, and they're like, "Oh, that's just like the real one," and then they're posing with it. They can't tell. It sits on your shelf. If you brought 100 people into your house that don't know anything, they're never going to see any differences. If you,
I say it all the time. I say that all the time. It's sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I'm selling this. I put it up. I think I listed it at 15 or 1600. But I said, DM me for a special price. I'm going to cut somebody a real good deal on his belt really quick. And the Classic Shields one too. I was going to cut him a real good deal, but people want to nitpick and, get stupid.
It's got a dimple right there on the right-hand side in the upper left-hand corner of the leather.
Pretty.
What?
It's
What
oh yeah. I've heard
you're not going to see that on the shelf.
That $1 million belt, is it pro grade?
Right.
I mean,
Does it got leather backing? What?
people have taken this whole collecting thing to a different level.
I actually like that. That's pretty nice.
That
Yes.
belt there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'll cut you a good deal.
I got the shop version, the original one, the big one.
Yep.
I got it from John when I first got into the belt hobby.
John Barbarossa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a fair guy with me. I've never had any issues.
I haven't either.
You'll see
Yeah,
belt fan
he's always
fans
been good.
talk about, don't fold your belts. Don't fold these belts. I'm sorry. When I see a belt like the national title, Tully Blanchard, the U.S. title, Tully Blanchard, Magnum TA, they always carried it folded.
Yep.
Sean carried it like Mark's holding his.
Arn Anderson.
My belts are folded.
Flair carried the Dome Globe. I mean, that's what if this is from your childhood, why would you get these things and then never touch them?
Yeah.
Would you pay for your girlfriend to get fake boobs and never mess with them? I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, now we're comparing apples with apples, not apples with melons.
Well, hey, but just some things I don't get. Why would you spend the money and then never touch it?
Yeah.
Right.
The wings without the Hooters tonight.
Wait, I have a meme that I post every now and then. It's about a Corvette, and like getting a sports car, like that Corvette, and not driving it. There you go.
Yeah.
Is like not banging your hot girlfriend, saving it for the next guy. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And I know it's family friendly, so I'm trying to tone it down.
And the other problem we got is we got a lot of these people in this hobby that want a $200 belt to be a $2,000 belt.
Yes, 100%.
Right.
We have too much of that going on.
Yes.
And the issue is, I hate to point them out, it's a lot of new people in the hobby that's doing it. they're getting misinformed, they're getting misguided, and then I have it, and I know Ken has it, and I know you have it, Rusty. These guys come in your inbox, and they play this whole ring around the rosy, wants to, want to bargain and all this other stuff, but there's cost to this,
Yes.
and they're not considering that.
No, they don't.
And it's not. I keep saying it over and over again. I don't sell Classic Shields belts. I don't sell Orm or whoever you consider top tier. I'm the average seller, and Ken's the average seller, and Rusty has some great products, and he has some higher end belts.
I deal with everybody. I'm like you,
Right.
I deal with everybody.
But people try to group
Yes.
this $200, $250, $300 belt and have this interpretation that it's supposed to be this thing off of TV.
Right.
I always say there's no such thing as TV accurate, because one WWE title could be different than the next one that they get. How can you verify it's TV accurate?
Reggie used to
Rusty,
tell me all the time.
Rusty, I would come to you if I wanted a TV accurate because you've held TV
I've held a lot
accurate
of
belts in their
belts,
hands.
but,
Right.
like, Dan's a very good expert on that stuff too.
Right,
he
but-
more so than me, and I'll always defer if I don't know.
You have these guys, you have guys in the hobby, and again, I don't like to point people out, but I'm going to, because I'm on that path, that will try to say they can verify something TV accurate by looking at pictures.
And you know what?
They-
This is
you
the way I
can't.
see it. If I can hold something from my childhood and it means a lot to me and I got memories of that happening on TV,
Right.
I'm happy. Like Russ said,
As
some of
long,
my cases, once in a
as
while,
long as
I
it's
throw
in
it
the
over my
ballpark,
shoulder.
right? As long as it's in the ballpark, I'm happy.
You want it to look good. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Right,
Like-
exactly.
Some of the Intercontinental belts with the wrong font. Now that'll drive me nuts. But I'll keep it so I got something to play with until I can get a new one.
I want to address what Tyler said. He was about the 10 pounds of silver. Yeah, nobody knew the globe was stacked, and I actually passed on one that was made for me that had the stacked piece on it because I didn't think it was TV accurate.
I told
But
you
after I
shout
saw
out
that, yeah, but after I saw the picture at StarCast, I ordered one. So
Yeah, I think that U.S. title sent a lot of people in panic mode. They're like,
yeah,
my belt's not
See,
TV
there's another
accurate
thing.
now.
Now,
I sold the one I had and I
exactly.
ordered
Mine
another
is
one.
sitting on the shelf right here. I'm
They
good.
freak. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell the difference, And
Yeah.
again, it shouldn't be about it. Thanks, James. You're right. Go Pack, go.
Oh my goodness, come on, man.
See, Ben, we got them all out there. There ain't no bears.
right. When you guys can tell me what a Packer is, then I'll understand you better.
Yeah,
Try me the
I'm
Cowboys
my
fans.
CWA title. It had to be redone, and that's the one only belt that I'm waiting on now. I'm actually putting, I think, 4 of mine up.
Right.
Was that Gianni that just asked that question about
Yeah.
the ring use look? That's
Yeah.
kind of cool, actually, in a way. I wouldn't do it to every belt because then everybody's going to go,
Right.
well, you got a bunch of junk here.
Right. Yeah. We all gonna start taking our belts and dragging them on the concrete. No, I mean, it's a good look to certain belts. I actually just sold a IWGP V4 that had some tarnish and some plating issues. The person that bought it because he said it looked ring used. I was like, damn, I should have sold it as ring used belt. No. So I sold it at a good discount for them. So I'm starting to see more people do that ring look.
Yes.
And like you said, some belts it looks good on.
The Brasso Intercontinental.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a big box WWF logo belt, the blue strap with the backing, and it's a Classic Shields, but it's got that ring worn look to it.
Now I don't want to
That's
see
what I
any.
wanted.
I don't want to see any winged eagles with the broken bars on the side.
Oh no!
Now it's I don't know.
But,
I've seen that
funny thing
before. I've seen that before.
Yes, because they want to imitate the Shawn Michaels WrestleMania
Mhm.
14 version.
Yep.
So
I've seen it before.
years ago, I was at WrestleMania. I can't remember which one it was, and I took a picture of this winged eagle, and I wasn't thinking. I'm like, God, I'm just looking at the belt, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay. yeah, I can place it. I'm looking at it, and I'm back in the hotel, and I'm flipping through my phone, and there's a picture I took of Bret Hart in Miami in 1992 wearing the broken wingtip belt. And that's the belt that's at WrestleMania at Access.
Wow.
So, because they had it replayed and re-leathered, and it sits really nice now. But I literally stood there when I finally realized what it was, and I went back. I stood there with the picture, and I was there in 1992, and now it's like 2010 or 11 or whatever year it was, 13, 14, and I'm just, that is so cool that I didn't recognize that then, but now doing all of this all these years later, you see it like goes back in time for you. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, man. You pick up on everything, and then the memories come back.
Mm-hmm.
I took my dad to that show.
That's awesome.
I bought 4 tickets it was me, a kid that played soccer with my brother, and his girlfriend and her sister. And we were all going to go. We were like second row. And so it was in the old Miami Arena. And if the old Miami Arena, let me tell you what, there's areas of Miami. And Ben, if you live in Chicago, there's areas of Chicago the cops don't go unless there's a truckload of them. And in Miami, there was some area, this thing's set in the middle of Overtown. And look up the Overtown riots in the 1980s. It'll tell you. So we go, and I get ready to go, and the guy texts me, goes, hey, I have a football game I have to play in, and it's a redo of a game that got rained out, so I can't go. Well, the girl didn't want to go because that was her boyfriend, and then her sister wasn't going to go. So I took my father. Like, I called him at work and said, hey, we're going to go down. He goes, all right. Well, we get down there, and I'm 22, so I'm not really a partier harder yet. So we get down there, and second row, they had our waitress, and she comes over. She goes, what can I get you guys? And my dad just says, bring us 4 Coors Lights, and don't stop bringing them until the show's over. And we just 2 at a time. And then we went back to the hotel where the wrestlers stayed, and I got to meet The Undertaker and Gerald Briscoe and Santana and all these people at the hotel.
Oh, man.
That was really kind of cool.
Yeah, it does, Mick.
I found the picture I was looking for. This is a 6-man I showed you. This is the original above with Gary Hart holding it with the. Oh, let me take this comment down the other way. And then my leather. I think I got the leather work down on this one. The leather cut.
Pretty close.
Plates are just,
Oh, wow, yeah, it's pretty close.
Plates
That's pretty good.
Plates are very close. Yeah.
Pretty close, yes.
And this is actually the one on bottom is the one I made for Gianni. It's got scratch plates on it. So
Again,
mine will be the belt of the week soon.
It's character.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, character. Yeah.
So, Mark, I'm going to put you over by my little thing in Charlotte. I don't know how many of you guys saw my Facebook page, and it might have been a couple of Karen McDaniel, Wahoo's wife, lost her son Nolan in March, and in 2015 lost her son Storm in a boating accident.
Wow.
Now, I've known Karen for a long time, and I've known Nolan since he was probably about, probably 19 or so when Karen started coming to the shows. And so after he passed, I had this belt that Mark had made for, done the leather for me last year. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take this belt and I'm going to have everybody sign it. So like DiBiase, Hansen, Ronnie Garvin, all the people that I could get signed the back of the belt. And I gave it to her in the bar. I didn't want too many people to be there because I knew it was going to be emotional. And I took it to her in the bar, me and Andrew Anderson. And we gave her, and I mean, the emotional response from her was just amazing. And she was so happy and so proud that so many people cared about her and loved her sons and her husband. And, it's just a cool thing. And that was a belt Mark had done for me. And the leather was awesome. And now it resides in Wahoo McDaniel's wife's house.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice, man.
That's awesome. And I got to autograph it too. It's just with the stamp.
Yep.
So.
and I got to give a shout out to a big shout out, because it wouldn't have been possible without T-Mart Promotions, Marty D'Amato and his crew, because I was at their convention, their show, and they allowed me to do that and have talent sign it. And and if you've never been to the gathering, you got to check it out, man. TmartPromotions.com. I'll send everybody there. Yeah, I do know about Overtown Platinum. Trust me, that was they just run a first class show. It's amazing. We have a ball. We party hard. And, it's like a wrestling family. It truly is.
I showed that video last week. I think it was.
I think we played it last week.
Yeah,
Nice.
of you giving her the belt.
Thank you.
I I had to show it because I was so proud of it, being a part of that, even though it wasn't there. But
Yeah,
it's
you
just
were the
really
first
awesome.
one to autograph it.
Yeah, I was the first one. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, it started when I first took it to Charlotte. It had nothing on it.
Yeah.
And on the back, so I started having my buddies came all into the room, everybody that knows us, and we all party together. And then I started seeing the wrestlers that I knew, and they signed it, like Shane Douglas and DiBiase and all of them. They all signed it, and they were very, very cool with it. And I everybody that had, I call him a handler, but I don't know if that's really the word. If they were there signing for somebody, I went up to them and I asked them if it was okay, and show some respect. And when you show the respect, that you get it in return. And it was a fun moment, a special moment. It meant a lot to me.
That's
Let me see
awesome,
what-
man.
I may still have it in my recycle bin. Let me see if I can find it.
That's pretty cool, though, that
Recycle
everybody voluntarily
Well,
did it and that you
what-
received it.
It's immortalized on Facebook, so I only have limited space on my.
Should be a screensaver, Mark. It's me.
I know.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, though, that was real, true, emotional,
Yeah.
right then and there.
Her son Nolan was such a good kid. I never got to meet Storm, but I've met Zach, and they're just such a phenomenal family, and they're just the nicest people. And I felt like Karen needed to pick me up at that time. She was having a rough time, and she got to hang out with Barbara Goodish, who I'm friends with also. That's Bruiser Brody's widow. She's just, oh my God, I can't speak enough good about Barb. She's so awesome.
I
That's
found the
awesome,
video.
man.
Hang on, I'm gonna upload it.
That is awesome.
I saw the video and I looked at that. I thought that looks like the one I did.
It is.
So, but when I saw the still picture of Ted DiBiase and Ronnie Garvin's signature, I was really floored by that. But
I think in the video, Anderson said he had to take his glasses off because they were fogging up.
wow.
He got emotional, too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's processing. Give just a second. I'm gonna show this video off one
That's
more
cool.
time.
I thank you.
Here we
for
go.
that.
Here we go.
These are replicas of U.S. Understand, this is from your wrestling family. Still love you. I want you to be okay. Yes. Turn around. Okay. Look, and it's time for everybody. Everybody. All right, don't go. I wanted you to have that. I love you, honey. We love you.
You gotta hold it up. Hold it down so I can see.
Come on, give a glass up.
Nice.
That's awesome.
She carried the belt into the show. When she was going to her car on Sunday, it was right on the top of her bag. I mean,
Wow.
she texted me when she got home because she got home real late from her drive. And she's like, I couldn't even bring my bags in, but I brought the belt in and put it on the table. And I thought that
Nice.
was it means a great deal to me that I was able to do that for her and for Nolan and Wahoo and Storm and Zach.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
that was really nice. And the fact that she was teary eyed from that. I mean, she was very emotional about it. Was really. I mean, it made it really special.
Hit her.
Yeah.
And that was Andrew Anderson there with you.
Yeah. Andrew Anderson. He's the best guy, too. Follow him on Facebook and Twitter and everything. He's
I
a
do
great
too.
guy.
And I've met him in person a couple of
Yeah.
times. I would love
Super
to get him
guy.
on the show one of these days.
Super. You know what? He actually got hurt in a match like right before that.
Oh, did
And,
he?
I mean, his legs and back were all beat up. It just the way he landed just injured himself, and he had to go bodyguard Ace Frehley, I think, the weekend after. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I hope he's doing okay.
He
You know,
seems
I
to
need
be.
text him.
Seems to be. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up one of these days. I've been kind of timid about it, but I'm gonna hit him up. I hope he remembers me.
And you can tell him you know me, that I'm friends with you. Use
Okay.
my name. if you
Hopefully,
need to.
hopefully he remembers me. I'll send him that picture of me and him together.
Yeah. There was. I'll tell you a cool story about Super Dave. How we kind of met. We might have told the story when he was on here, when I was on here with him, but years ago, over 20 years ago, some guy posted the global belts, the tags, the TV, and the heavyweight. It's
Yeah.
the ones Taz has. If you see his show, they're hanging on his wall. And they were in Texas, and at that time, it was harder to trust people. You know, there was no Facebook and all of that, so you just had, calls and instant messenger and all that garbage. And so I knew Dave lived in Texas. I said, "Hey, are you near this?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, if I PayPal you the money, can you go get this for us?" Because it was me and another guy buying them. And he's like, "Sure." We had never met in person up until that point. So we sent him the money, couple hours later, he emails me. He's like, "Hey, I got the belts." He's like, "Man, this guy was a straight up crack addict, meth head, and oh yeah." He's like, "Dude, I could have gotten killed in this play. It was bad." And
Wow.
but he did it for us, and he sent the belts to us, and I mean, they still reeked of cigarette smoke. I mean, the guy was, yeah. But Dave went right and did it for us, man. That just shows the character of Super Dave.
I want to go back for a second. So we touched on a while ago. You talked about the ring used, the ring accurate, TV accurate, whatever it was. This picture was posted a couple weeks ago on Facebook, and I don't remember where it was posted. It was in the belt group. And this is a picture of Jeff Jarrett holding the big old, the crumb rind. Anybody know where that crumb rind came from? Who made it?
Rizwan Martin.
Rizwan.
Rizwan.
Yep.
If it's good enough for Jeff Jarrett, it's good enough for me.
And he was the best guy at that show, man. He was. I was always kind of I don't want to say a closet fan, but like a fan of Jarrett. But like watching him and hearing him speak, and then thinking back, watching the Flair stuff, he's a master. I mean,
I gained a lot of respect for him that night.
Yeah,
watching
he
him
made
with
the
his
best of
dad.
a bad situation.
Flair's match, I gained a lot of respect for Jarrett in that match.
Andrade
He sold
too.
everything. He
Andrade
played it
too.
up.
Lethal.
They all carried that match. They carried
Yeah,
that
they
match well.
Well, Flair went dehydrated. If you listen to his, I mean, and you could tell that's what it was. I knew it. Yeah, he was totally dehydrated. He didn't hydrate enough throughout the day, and which we all should do normally. But he's 73 years old. I mean, obviously, he's probably in better shape than most of probably all of us. And he just dehydrated. And when you're 73, it's harder to maintain.
Well, the question's been
Definitely.
asked how him being in the wrestling business for as long as he has been, not know to hydrate himself. And my answer to that is he hasn't wrestled in, what, 20 years?
11 years. His last
11 years? And he's 73 now. Dehydration hits you different when you're older.
Yes.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he probably hydrated like he normally does, but it wasn't adequate.
Well, he even
Right.
said he was under the lights all day, and he had some water
Yeah.
here and there.
He was busy. He was
And
busy. He was on his
you
feet.
could see it in his face in the ring. And when he came out of the ring, I'm like, he's dehydrated. He's got to have some because he had that look on his face. And I love listening to his podcast with him and Conrad, and I love Conrad to death. And he's in there talking about it. Flair's telling the story. He's like, yeah, Undertaker came up to me. I'm sitting there, and he goes, I had like 6 or 7 beers. And Taker goes, I don't think so. You're drinking these 2 Gatorades. And he's like, what, Gatorade? He'd never done that, but he was dehydrated.
Yeah, everybody, well, not everybody, but a few people said he was intoxicated. I don't believe that, and the reason why, and I'm not trying to
No.
to defend him. What I'm saying is, after that match, he gave some comments. You couldn't hear any slurring of the speech.
No.
There was no evidence of intoxication.
I think it was a combination of dehydration and nerves.
That's what
Oh,
he said.
yeah. Definitely,
He had so
definitely.
much going on that day, I mean, come on, man. He's the greatest wrestler, if not one of the greatest, depending on how your opinion is,
Yes.
of all time. And he's putting on his final show, his
We hope
final
it's a final
match.
show.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can see where his nerves were shot.
Yeah.
His mindset was shot. He was nervous. He was excited. His adrenaline was pumping. He had so much going on that day. So, I mean, I get it, man.
Most 73-year-olds wouldn't even be up to that.
Well,
And
I'll tell
I
you
go to
this.
these 73-year-olds' houses all the time. Most of them can't get out of their lazy boy. This guy gets in the ring, takes some bumps.
Yep.
So,
Oh, yeah. And then
come
wanted
on.
to jump off the rope.
Mark,
Right.
you're a firefighter medic. I mean, people don't know pressure. Pull up to an accident scene where somebody's legitimately hurt and you got to react like that. I mean, that's pressure. But, that's a different kind of pressure for him.
Right.
He's 73 years old going into, thinking he's, 40 again. And I thought,
Well,
for what it was worth, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I made me a little nervous, but, hey, it's Ric Flair. What are you going to say? He's the greatest.
If you paid money expecting to see the Flair you saw in the 80s,
Oh,
you're sadly disappointed and you wasted your
Right.
money.
Yes.
But if you bought a ticket to watch it for what it was,
Yes.
you got your money's
Absolutely.
worth.
I
Absolutely.
still got to watch that event, the full event. I just watched that one match.
I watched a lot of it. I didn't watch everything. I was having some issues because I was getting at the live feed part, so I missed some parts as the feed kept fading out on me. But well, that's a good point. Mae Young took a pretty Big power bomb.
And she told Bubba Ray, "You better lay it in.
Yeah.
You do it like you
Yeah.
would do to the boys."
Jay Lethal,
I
that's
saw-
another guy I got to give respect for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you put yourself in Jay Lethal's shoes. He was a fan of Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And to be a fan and to actually be in a ring with him, doing that stuff with him, had to be a dream come true. I mean, Super Day was the only one that lived a dream that night.
Right.
I mean, it was like a childhood fan
Oh, yeah.
of Ric
Absolutely.
Flair. When he was a fan, imagine having to wrestle your idol.
I took a chop from Ric Flair. I mean, who wouldn't want that? I wouldn't. It would hurt, but
Dude, people pay money for that at these conventions.
Mhm.
Valentine used to do it all the time. Here, $20, bang! How you like that? Okay, here you go, $20.
I was telling the guys just a little while ago, Ken and Mark, that Ricky Steamboat gave Jericho a chop last night.
I didn't see it. I didn't.
And
Was that Jericho he chopped or the other guy?
Jericho caught him by surprise too when he hit him. Because he looked at him, he was like,
I love Jericho when he, the way he just evolves. And
Yeah.
he's smart because if you listen to what he says, he's like, what I do in this character, I get rid of this. Except for the music.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
definitely.
Yep. And I
Definitely,
mean, like I said,
definitely.
Jeff Jarrett was just great. I mean, Jacques Rougeau was there. He was amazing. I was in the elevator with him, riding the elevator. Don't get any funny ideas. And talking to him, just the nicest, most humble guy. And we were talking, for some reason last week or the week before I went, I watched SummerSlam 91 and the match with him and Boss Man. Just his reactions when they were taking him out of the arena. And what a great, you want the finger? There's the finger.
I'm about to have to replace a ring light. I got a light bulb going out.
Brett was there, and Brett was really popular. The line was all the way around the whole room. DiBiase and Hanson were popular. I mean, it was a lot of fun. If you guys get a chance to come on down to that, it's a good time.
I'm going to try to come to the gathering next year. I really want to go.
I'm hoping my
I'll
school
save my
doesn't
penny.
interfere with that, but I won't know that until later on in the year.
Well, I'd love to meet you. You and Nick and some of the other guys.
The crew,
Yeah, crew.
because there is a gathering crew that we've been going. I mean, I started going to that particular the Fan Fest thing in 2006.
Wow.
So I've been to every one that they've had since 2006.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
You guys have seen this last 3 weeks. We've started doing the countdown timer while we're live, and the reason why is because I was getting hit with copyright or trademark, whatever copyrights, I guess. And I've disputed every one. I think there's 3 or 4 of them I've hit so far, and I've disputed every one of them. And I've got the last one released today. So this is who keeps hitting me up on Facebook for the copyright claim.
On what? The world class music?
Not the world class music.
No,
the
just the
countdown timer.
countdown music.
Oh, the countdown music.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I found it under a free countdown timer search.
There you go.
Royalty free. And I guess they're going to hit me with every single one of them I put on over the last year. So
Well,
dispute every single one of them.
Wow. I once got
Yes,
hit
Johnny,
by
even you.
copyright. I got hit by copyright one time. I did a live in Championship Belt Brothers, but I had Monday Night Raw playing in the background.
Oh,
And I wasn't thinking about it. Because Raw for a while was background noise. And I got hit with a copyright claim from WWE, and I had to fight it. I had to dispute it.
that's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Right. And it was just so sometimes you guys will see me go live. I'll turn around and turn my TV off. It's
Yep.
like it's off right now.
Mhm.
it's
because-
ridiculous.
Because I got hit with a copyright claim. WWE and AEW don't like me, but that's different reasons.
It's because those things behind you.
Yes.
Probably.
And I tell you, man,
Yes.
I knew they were gunning for people.
I stopped. If you notice, when I sell belts, I don't sell WWF and I don't sell
This
Oh,
is a shop belt, by the way. So
sorry.
they can
FedEx
leave me
just
alone.
came to my
That's a
door.
shop
Give me a
belt.
second.
Okay. Yeah, the only WWF belts I have are WWE belts. I've got 2 of them. Well, I got the Winged Eagle, but they are shop belts.
I have a
Especially-
few, the unlicensed deals, but
Oh, I got.
like, if I get rid of it, I get rid of it. It's because I have Reggie's and Dave's. That's what's more important to me anyway. That's my collection, though. And I tell people, don't be embarrassed of the stuff you collect. But again, there's that word again. It is unlicensed. And people forget that. That's why when they're going crazy over this stuff, I'm like, you're not even paying real money, dude. What are you getting all mad for? You want it perfect, but you don't want to pay the price.
I've got a shipment coming in of some plates, and Rusty, one of yours is in here. I showed you the picture earlier. These are coming from Unique Spirit. The plates, I think, on the right at the bottom are yours, and the rest of them are mine.
Nice.
The only reason I know that one was yours is because I got mine with the stacked piece, but I ordered that one after yours had already gone in for order. So
That
Oh,
one
yeah,
up on the
you
right,
said-
man. I love that belt.
The Hogan 86.
Yeah.
I've got
that
2
one may be
Reggies.
for sale once I get it on leather.
Oh, there's the Crayola belt up there, huh?
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah.
I said that the first time, like a couple years ago, and people were like, "What?" I'm like, yeah, it
Wording
looked like
was
you
off on
just
that.
you just look like you just took a bunch of crayons and threw it on the belt. So it's great. I
One
Back
of
in the
those
day-
color mark belts.
Back in the day, nobody knew any. All that every belt was that freaking style.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, Platinum,
Exactly.
Unique can work out something for you. So hit him up.
Platinum,
All
you're
right,
in,
Gianni,
you're in
let me
Florida,
grab this.
right? Platinum.
I'll grab this
Platinum.
WCCW real quick.
Okay.
Hello, Facebook user. Thank you for joining us. Hold on a second. Now, if Ken would just shut up long enough for this other guys to
What's
talk.
up,
maybe-
Buck? That was Buck saying, "What's up, gentlemen?"
Okay, hell, Buck.
I can't even see if Ken's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. He's got some stuff. Well, not for sale right now, but he can get it.
Yeah, we can get anything you want.
You got something there you can show off?
I got a couple in the other day. I could show that. They're not for sale. It's something for my own personal collection, but
But you can get them.
I can get them.
I
Why
can't
don't
even
you grab
see
them real
it.
quick, and I'll show this
Including the
belt off.
Crayola belt, if y'all want it.
Trail belt, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm rotating out my
I'm gonna
collection.
show this off real
Get
quick
rid
for
of my
Gianni.
newer collection from my older collection.
Okay, John, here you go. This is the world class heavyweight. This one was made by my Amadasser.
Wow, that thing's nice.
It is. This is one of my earlier leather jobs, so it's not to the level it's at now. But anyway, this has got the
That's
close
really
to TV accurate leather
That
cut.
thing is pretty beastly.
It's pretty big, yeah.
There was a couple different versions of that, right?
Well, there's 2 different leather cuts. I know that.
Well, there was ones there was like all gold, there was dual plated, and then where the design is on the main plate there on the side by that was clear on one of them. There was nothing there. Yeah, over to the right, right
To the
there.
right.
The design. Yeah, there was nothing there.
The column.
Yeah, to the right of the column, there was nothing there.
Oh, right here. Yeah, the squiggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a real good belt, man.
Yeah, thank you. Johnny, if you're interested, hit me up.
Guys, I hate to do this, but I got to jump off and eat dinner because I got to get up again tomorrow morning. So
All
I
right.
appreciate
man.
your
Thanks
time.
for
Thanks
being
for
on with
joining
us.
us in the video. I appreciate it. And I've got
No
a bunch of
problem.
belts for sale. If anybody's interested, I'll cut somebody a real good price. I'm easy to deal with. I mean, and I got to pay Mark. So
Not till I finish the job. So
no. I mean, I'm pretty good. I think I can trust you by now. So
yeah, I think so. Well, thanks for
the
joining us
Reggie
tonight.
Park's gonna be out of your price range right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
thanks for joining us, man.
I appreciate you guys having me on as always, and thanks again for showing that video of Karen and everything. I do appreciate
My
that.
pleasure. My pleasure.
And for having Super Dave and telling the stories last week. I mean, I could only watch a little bit of it because, like I said, I came home 8, go to bed,
I can listen to him all day long.
Oh, yeah.
I
and he's
could.
like this big. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just a little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't have a trampoline like Sin Cara to jump into the ring and do the 3 count.
That dive in the ring was
man's-
absolute perfection.
Yeah, he did
That
great.
man's powered by fire? What was it? Fire Cheetos and
Yeah.
pond water.
On water day, brother.
There
All
you
right,
go.
guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, have a good night.
All right,
All right,
guys.
Yeah,
have a good
man.
one.
See you later,
All
No
right.
pack, no.
Okay,
back,
Ken
go,
is
baby.
back.
No pack, no.
Ken is back. What you
Look,
got?
I had to settle some things here. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this camera around.
You might have to turn the camera or go to the settings. Then or below
try
our.
It's harder to do it with StreamYard.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
Well, I did it on mine a while ago. You just click on settings.
There's an option for mirror my camera.
No, it's not mirror. It should give you an option of which camera, the forward or backward camera.
Oh,
Should be the round circle with the arrows.
I'm looking for that. I don't see it.
Okay. Well, you must have to turn the phone around, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll do what we can this time.
Okay.
All right. So, can you see?
I see. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at. So I'm
Speaking of IC,
look. I'm
Oh
just
man, that IC, I like that.
that's the Morocco IC.
That is nice.
That's when Morocco tore up when he lost it to Tito Santana.
Greg Valentine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man,
Greg
I gotta
Valentine,
sell my belts, man. I need to get something.
Yeah, Valentine had that first, and then Tito beat him for it. Then no way.
That's pretty sweet.
I lost track. There, go ahead.
Yeah, that looks really good, man. And I'm not even into that style in particularly, but that looks very, very nice.
Yeah, I'm not either, but it is beautiful.
Looks heavy.
There's a lot of-
Looks heavy. Looks heavy.
It is. It is.
There's your AEW.
AEW. You see the tooling on the strap?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's your personal collection, correct?
This is my personal.
Want to make sure we're clear on this because we're live.
Now
So.
look, I can get this for anybody if they're interested.
Yeah, that's a nice IC, man. That AEW is nice too.
It's a beast. This thing's heavy.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful belt. It's just not something I want because it doesn't have a whole lot of history yet. It's just
Right. The other thing I got that I'm especially proud of. You got one coming too, Mark.
oh, you're going to show it off. Mid-South TV title.
This thing's
Oh,
as
that's
big as
nice.
a CD.
That's nice, man.
That turned
That
out
is
nice.
ring accurate.
That
That's
turned out
pretty
nice.
cool.
5.5 millimeters.
And the only way you can prove it's not is to dive down to the bottom of the Arkansas River, Tulsa.
I keep looking at that IC, man.
Yeah, when I get that medal, it's going to be the belt. Well, the medal of the week eventually.
If you want to order.
I gotta
Yeah,
get rid of the 4 I got.
You got 4 of those or 5 of those in, and they sold like hotcakes.
2 hours they were gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got about 20 more coming. It'll be about 2 weeks.
Vinny wants to know who made the green IC.
10 deer.
Dream Championship belts. Both those belts were made, but
Correct.
Nice.
he does a good job. I got a couple. Well, that world class 6-man he made. I've got another belt by him. Oh, I got that Winged Eagle. And I also got the other world class.
Fiction he's made. Let me see if I can find some more. He made this one.
Push up full screen. Just a second. The big green.
Oh man, that's nice.
This North American.
That's the one I related, right?
Right.
Wow.
What else? QWF.
Very, very nice.
It's Florida.
Levy style.
Nice.
Yep. I think you know what this one is, Mark.
Yeah, I got one too.
Gotta love the plastics, man.
Mine's dual plated, and I got to fix the paint on it.
This one as well.
The old Missouri title.
That's pretty cool.
Of course.
Yeah, I got one of those too. I got my in my lap right now.
This is HD. He made
UWF
that
tag.
well. And this is standard definition.
Blue NWA tag. Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah, I got that world class too.
Oh, forgot this one.
Oh, WCW television, yeah.
Oh, nice. Classic silver.
Oh, let me get to North American.
Oh, the big North America, yeah.
My light's not that good over here, but this is.
Yeah, I had to put mine on the bottom shelf. That thing's got some weight to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right, Richard. You got one too, didn't you?
Yep. Oh, he's got
Okay,
that
now-
junior too, right?
You got the brass
red
knucks?
strap.
'Cause Johnny
I
wants
got
to see
the
that
red
one.
strap. That's nice.
Yep.
Let me show you while you're looking for that one.
I got
Yeah,
that.
here's the world class. Earlier world class.
That's a nice collection, my friend. Nice.
Oh, definitely.
Very nice.
It's got the red
Dave
stripe down
KDH.
the.
This is Dave KDH. I got that from him.
Oh, hold on. There you are.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, he sold me my WWF Junior because I'm trying to do the J Crown. And he good transaction. Dave's a good guy, man. Great guy.
And I know we're not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug my man with the mask.
Oh, that's okay. Because I'm gonna get one. One of these
Oh, I
days.
got one.
Yeah.
One of my promo characters.
Sorry, Ken, I got you addicted to that.
I know, man. I appreciate that.
Like,
Here,
I get cut off on money, I'm gonna get one.
here you go,
Okay.
Ben.
he saw some of my masks. He was like,
There you
"Oh yeah."
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell the story behind that one. I love that story.
Well, you guys see my name in my my banner there under my name. I used to do promo wrestling. We used to shoot promos, and my character was the warden. Well, I entered this tournament that a bunch of guys, I think it was like 30 of us. So I created this character called Laganja.
The gun.
So I had to find a mask with a giant pot leaf on it. So I did the voice changer and everything. I did it pretty good. I did some Spanish. I had some guy introduce me. He was like the Spanish Paul Heyman. The manager's name was Uncle Wancho.
Go on, Joe. Yeah.
So it went over pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Love that character name, Laganja.
I know.
Laganja.
I passed by a dispensary the other day. It had ganja spray paint on the side of the building. And I thought of that character.
I got those all over the place here. You know, because I live in pot country, so.
Yeah, we got 5 of them here. Probably.
Oh, I probably got
Everybody
that many
laughed
on
when
one
I
block.
came out with the name.
But
I'm like,
yeah,
I've never heard of a luchador Laganja.
that's you. Luchador.
What was that?
You're not a luchador. You're a richador.
Richard Dorn.
I'm gonna do this for the rest of the show. Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna put it on. I'm gonna get me a superstar mask before it's all said and done. I want to get the superstar mask.
Mark Ethier, man.
That's right.
Dude, that guy's awesome, man. Great guy to deal
Back,
with.
man. Every time he
Great
puts
guy.
one up, I want to go buy it.
Right. Like I had to PM him and I was like, you really gotta stop, man.
You kill him.
My next one I think is gonna be the Black Scorpion. From the Ric Flair mask. So I think I'm gonna do that and then troll Jermaine Thorne alive as Black Scorpion the whole time.
You gotta have the belt slap.
See how he likes that.
I'm sorry, but Richard's making me get the bunchies
They're
here.
right there. They're
I'm gonna
right
do
here.
like
You wanna see
this.
them? You want
Do
to see
like
him?
my character. I am Laganja.
Look, Andre.
I've got a superstar mask, but it's like a $15 cheap mask. I want to get the genuine article.
Oh man, I can't see.
Take it off. This
No,
is
I
a
don't have my
PG show.
glasses on.
Hey, I just realized we got Nora's probably watching, and his child is there. So you got something you want to show off?
Oh yeah. I got it right here.
This is
I
the
got
G
some
portion.
WCW vibrating wrestlers.
I've never heard of the vibrating wrestler. Now, who's that one?
This
I have
is
the
Lex
giant.
Luger.
I have
the
the
total
giant.
package.
Yeah,
Got
I
the
have the giant.
I got Sting. I got. Oh man!
He's been
I
holding
bought
out
the
on me.
whole
Only showed me
collection.
3 of them.
I got Kevin Nash.
Nice.
I got Hollywood Hogan. And rest in peace, I got Scott Hall.
Scott Hall. Hey, you.
And I forgot, I think this was Benoit.
I don't look like Benoit. It looks more like
That's Benoit.
Is that
Yep.
Benoit? Okay.
hmm
And I just found that out not too long ago.
Now, what's the deal with the vibrating? Why do they
They
vibrate?
still work. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know.
Hey, you can hear it. Listen, ready?
Yeah.
I'm not even going there.
Right.
It's a dual purpose.
I was
man.
going to make a comment, but I'll keep it PG.
So I heard.
Right.
I made my comment before the show. So
Might not have that thing around a group of women. I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Canyon. That's what I was thinking. It was Canyon.
What's up, Dav?
This for you, Ken. This for you. I know you were waiting for it. Look, Ken.
That's what I was asking.
Oh.
There it
I was
is.
asking for that.
There it is, man.
Oh, man.
The all-time favorite.
You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Oh, it's a beautiful
That's
thing.
Would you leave it in the dryer too long or what?
It's sun dried.
Oh, sun dried. Okay.
Sun dried.
Sun dried. Yeah. Look. Yeah. See. Look at that. I could cover a whole plate with my hand. Yeah. This is one of those things that's got a story to it. You know. It showed up at my house one day, just mysteriously. I'm not even making this up. Just mysteriously, just showed up at my house. I tried to trace the address, and it was to some shopping mall.
Whoever's out there, that Intercontinental belt, I would like to be surprised, maybe. I'm just putting it out there.
And I have another one. And these things keep just showing up at my house.
Yeah, Vinny, I remember them back in the day. Oh, wow.
You got a belt fairy somewhere.
Right. I don't know what it is, but you know.
There you go. There you go.
Try doing that with a belt tip.
Right. Just a tip. And these things just mysteriously show up in my house.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Dav's comment.
Which one?
Oh, man.
That one comment I'm not putting up.
My NWA US tag.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, guess somebody likes me because they keep sending me these belts.
Somebody does, yeah.
Man, pass some of that luck this way, man.
Yeah.
So you calling that luck?
Send that fairy down here. Belt fairy, I mean.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
It is. I would like to thank whoever sent those to me, but they using aliases and stuff, and I don't know how they got my address.
Oh, wow.
It had to be somebody I sold to before. That's what my assumption is, but you never know.
Come back. Is that type of deal?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I
know Ben had to watch it. I'm gonna go outside the wrestling world for a minute. Have you seen Day Shift with Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx?
I haven't yet.
You got to see it. You got to see it.
I think I saw that on my
recommend
Netflix list, but I haven't added it yet.
Got
No,
to see
that's
it.
not. That is not the Bruno. You talking about this, Gianni? I don't. This is the first WWF championship. I think. Somebody help me.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
It was at one time. Somebody just posted a picture of this, saying they were looking for it. It was the U.S. title, the NWA U.S. title, Detroit version. I think that's what I read. Don't direct quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
That's pretty decent.
It's
Then
thin.
About 3.5.
3.5 what? No.
Oh, my bad.
No.
I had to look at the big
No.
screen.
I might have to go get my
Nora's still
calendar.
watching. Nora's still watching.
Yeah, it's thank you whoever said that. If you're watching, I mean, I'd like to thank you, but it was just mysteriously, those 3 belts just mysteriously showed up at my house,
Nice.
at my old place. I don't think that person has the address to the new one because the belt stopped showing up.
We have come to the top of the first hour, so I just want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Over Leathering, which is some of my work here. Whoops. And by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. He didn't make this one, but he does sponsor the show, and he does really, really good work. And those 5 belts in the picture were all made by him. So, and if you're watching us on Facebook, and I like to watch YouTube videos, or I like to watch some of the podcasts on my big screen TV, so I always go to the YouTube. So you can watch us on the YouTube channel, Wide World of Belts. The show's on there. You don't have to click an extra link to have your name show up in the comments. And if you have time during your day, you can check out the Brothers Kayfabe podcast on Apple Podcasts and at the Linktree link there. They have a video version too. I think it's a pay version, but it's a really good podcast.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that comment. You don't have to post that up.
Oh, yeah. I put that up there.
Stop. No. Stop. Stop.
Between you and me, we got Gianni hooked on old school belts.
Oh, wow.
I mean, most of my collection is old school.
Telling you, that's why I'm recycling
Yeah,
out my
mine is too.
collection.
Well, we
I'm
go
getting
back
rid
to
of some of
TV
my newer
Accurate.
collection for old stuff.
We go back to talk about TV Accurate. You know, most of the belts I collect are from the 80s, and there was no HD TV or HD cameras.
Right.
So-
and then that's why I don't, these guys get off saying, oh, I could tell by pictures that it had a crease at the 90th degree and it was painted with just a small dot at the upper right-hand corner by the Alaska flag. And come
Yeah.
on.
I want the boot smudge on the leather just like it was on the TV.
Right. Right.
And,
you know,
and, you know, my belts are folded because that's the way I remember them. And these are my belts. I don't plan on selling them, so they're going to be folded.
right.
Now,
right.
Now, one more. I'll go one more on that. The Dome Globe that Ric Flair carried. Not only was it folded, he actually unlaced the lacing on those folds, so it fold flat.
Oh, wow.
If you look at pictures
know that,
in that
Mark?
big in the Dome Globe
So
book,
it looks like it has kind of like knots on them, or not knots, but
it's been
like
cut. Looks like it's been cut.
sections missing. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's in
Dome
the big,
Globe,
it's in the Dome Globe book.
the ugly belt,
Ben's favorite belt.
the Dome Globe, and the Inmate, 2 ugly belts.
His love for the Dome Globe is just so touching. It always brings a tear to my eye.
Right? Yeah.
I need a moment. Excuse me.
Is it
Okay.
is it laughing tears or is it sad tears?
Is it ha 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 or is it wah
Yeah.
wah?
I gotta
wah?
remember to bring tissues with me here.
I'm gonna do a live one day.
You know, Ben. You know,
And I'm
Ben's
gonna prove my point. I want to open some eyes. I'm
That
telling
should
you.
be interesting. That should be
I'm
interesting.
going to do it one day. I'm going to hold the dome globe up and I'm going to start putting belts right next to it.
It's a matter of taste.
Right?
Then you guys will see what I see.
Hey, wait a minute. We're sitting here. We're talking to him the whole time. Is that the matching hat?
Oh, the hat. It is.
Man, I noticed that right away.
Knows that says? That Japanese writing?
Ichiban.
No,
No, it's not.
that says Ichiban.
Oh, okay. What's that say on the side?
CBB.
Ah,
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty cool.
And then if you look on your shirt, well, you know what, Mark? I think it's on your shirt, Mark, not mine. I don't have the Ichiban shirt on. It says CBB, but you can see it in writing.
Now, is that a snapback or is that a flex fit?
This is a snapback. I'm getting older, so my head size starts to inflate and deflate.
Yeah,
So
we're all like
you
that,
know,
man.
and then
I hear you.
with the hair,
Yeah.
here in the next couple months, I'll have a fro sticking out because I got to let the summer or the winter growth come in because I work outside, so
to keep your neck warm.
yeah, I have to keep my head warm.
Okay, hold on, I got to download a couple of
outside.
pictures.
So,
Just a
but
second.
yeah, that's what the T-shirt looks like. It looks
I
like
gotta get one of those.
with
I gotta
those.
get a shirt.
I'm gonna
John-
open.
Oh,
I'm gonna open a coupon tonight because it's my birthday weekend. I'm gonna
happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
I'm whole 32 years old.
Man.
Wow. You're just a baby.
Hey, I can
Compared to
say that
me.
too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Gianni wanted me to show this belt off.
Right.
It's a custom belt.
I'm scraping towards 50.
Hey, what's the crap on that belt?
Right.
Somebody spilled mustard,
wrinkle.
ketchup, and blueberries all over it. And then Rusty sent me several pictures, but I'm going to put one of them up here. This is the Unique Spirit World Class tags.
Steelers fan, huh? Congratulations on your new quarterback. Enjoy him.
These are Rusty Miller's belts he got from Unique Spirit. When he orders tags, he gets both of them.
I have to get me some world-class belts, tag belts. So I had one. This how I met Buck Harjo. I had one.
Sale?
I didn't have one. It wasn't for sale neither. I
This
had
one is.
one, and Buck saw mine, and he was like, and I got it from a maker who will remain nameless. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nor.
Thank you.
Nor.
Oh, Nor. Okay, that's right. Nor. Thank you, Nor. I appreciate that.
And since we're there we go.
I had that belt and I sold it to Buck, and I kind of resented that I sold that belt because it was such a nice belt, but it's from
One
a
right
maker
here.
I won't deal with.
Richard, does that generate any interest?
Yeah, it does.
I know. Why is he throwing the hook out there? And he's trying to do this.
Well, I still got 4 I got to get rid of.
He'll usually bite.
Yeah, I'm probably going to sell a Dome Globe and a WCW.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm waiting for my CWA. They had to redo it. He had plating issues, so he didn't want to give it to me as it was. So he had to redo it. But I did get the Stampede, though. I'm just waiting on that one.
That Stampede belt caught lightning. There was lightning in the bottle for a minute. I started seeing that thing come up everywhere. Like multiple people were getting that North American.
Yeah.
Oh, Platinum just sent me a couple of pictures. I'm gonna put those up here in a second.
Yeah, when I seen Jermaine's, I wanted it right away. You remember I messaged you right away.
Oh, he was at that live event. He was at a WrestleCon and he had a live. He's showing that belt off.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that belt. I had people PM me. I was like, I can get it ordered for you if you want, or look at all these other guys getting it, and
Yeah, I'm getting the platinum.
I'm one of those guys. If I don't got it, if I don't have it, I'm not gonna force myself to get it for you. If I can get it to you faster through someone else, I'll
Yeah,
say, hey,
between you and Jermaine, you guys helped me out big time. He gave me a good deal on both belts.
and that's the other thing. We try to. I'm not into trying to break somebody's pockets, man. I'm really not. But I want it to be a fair value for the customer.
Wow, look at the
And
plate.
Florida Championship. Levy style. That's beautiful. Oh, we lost
Sorry about that,
Ken.
man. I
Ken
was
dropped
just
off.
admiring that belt.
That's nice. That's stacked plates.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Platinum.
That is nice.
Now, we need to be specific here. Which con are you talking about? Because one's been banned from the hobby. I had to. I couldn't help
Is
myself.
that Kramer's son?
Kramer's son, yeah.
he said from that con.
Reggie Style, yeah. The con, yeah. I had to. Okay, what was that?
Yeah, that's nice, Platinum.
It's very nice. Yes, thank you for sharing. Talk about con. There you go.
Minus the cigar.
Minus the cigar, yeah.
He's even got the members only jacket on.
Yeah.
The one in
Okay.
Philly with Jermaine. Rusty said.
Yeah, that's where he had that. Jermaine's trouble for me sometimes because he gets me hooked into stuff. I got him hooked into Japanese belts for a while there.
I want that V1. That V4 actually, the IWGP V4.
I got a V4 coming from Ion soon. But yeah, these were the style back in the early '80s. I really like this style. It's very nice.
leather
They're
style.
smaller belts. But,
Yeah, I got a Southern.
Yeah.
That will sell. The plates are a little big though, so yeah.
This one's probably a little bit smaller than what the original was, but they're close.
What was the design you called that, Mark, again?
Levy, Levy.
Oh, the Levy. Okay.
Levy.
He don't like me neither.
When I take this in my truck, I throw the Levy in the Chevy.
Levy in the Chevy.
Yeah. Took the Levy to the Chevy, but the Chevy was dry because it was out of gas.
I could have kept
terrible.
that going, but I held off.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Karaoke night. No, that's okay.
So I've got those 5 belts, those plates coming. I'm gonna put on leather. I'm gonna be busy for a while. I got one I'm working on now for somebody else's customer belt, and then I got the IWGP V4 coming from Mayon, which is on his leather, because I just didn't really want to tackle a V4 till I actually saw one. So
It's like Kevin's battery went dead on his phone.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's a
What's
heavy
up,
belt.
Andy? Andy's checking in.
It's a heavy belt, man. I
I thought they were called Levy's.
I had a V4 2mm from a maker, and that thing was very nice. I kind of regret it selling that belt, but I got a V4. Then I took the V4 out of the box. I was like, man, I should have kept the V2 or the 2mm stacked, because that 4mm V4 was so doggone heavy. That thing was probably close to 20 pounds. I didn't weigh it, but it felt like I was taking a small child out of the box.
Wow.
And
Man.
it's just heavy, man. And I'm starting to get up there in age a little bit, that carrying these heavy ass belts for no reason.
When I got my inmate, I pulled that out of the box. I was like, oh my God, man, that thing was beastly.
I warned you before you got it.
Right now, that inmate is the heaviest one I got.
I was like, when that inmate comes out of the box, you go.
Yeah, that's a bottom shelf, man. That's a bottom shelf.
Bend at the knees when you lift.
Oh yeah.
Take you back.
We lost Ken. I didn't even see him drop off.
Yeah, I think he's grabbing a belt or something.
Well, he just left.
No, he dropped completely off.
Yeah, he's gone.
What's up, Joseph? Joseph Armstrong in the house.
Oh, okay. This one right here.
Love to have you on the show one day, Joe.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Show off
That
some of your
Brianna
work.
Ortiz, if he's still watching, I've been wanting to get him on the show, and maybe we'll get him on in the next week or two. I'll talk to him about it. He bought a belt off of me, that Cass Texas. He bought that one off of me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've got that in a bunch of 5 belts. I'm getting it. I've got that 10 pounds of silver. It's got the stack piece.
Okay.
I got the crayon belt, the Georgia TV. I got the Hogan 86, and I got the NWA National, which that's gonna be for my collection.
I see an influx of that U.S. title, 10 pounds of silver being made.
It's beautiful.
That everybody discovered that stack piece was there.
Yeah, and
You
I
gotta
had
have it on Mark
I had a
Leather,
perfectly
though.
good one. Well, I had a perfectly good one. When I saw a stack piece, I thought I gotta have it. So I sold the other one.
So a few years back, a bunch of us admins were looking at the U.S. tag, which is a very similar style belt.
Without the grommets.
Right. And that centerpiece was stacked.
Yeah, see, I never knew that.
So yeah,
What's up, Dab?
and we wasn't sure when, because a lot of those pictures of that belt at the time were bad angles, so you couldn't really tell.
Yeah. But I got what's unique about that, and we talked about the design. Another thing that he did that a lot of makers do is they raise the edges on the side plates, and the side plates did not have raised edges. And that was my fault because the picture of that 10 pounds of silver that I've seen before, it looked like it was raised, but it's actually that metal piece in the back that was supporting the plate. It stuck out a little bit, so it made it look like a raised edge. So he's made a new one with the stack piece and the smooth side plates. So
You had him.
oh,
the curve,
okay.
right?
I got them mixed up. Okay, thank you for clearing that for me. They're not Levy styles, Richard. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Those are Reggie's. I've been calling him Levy for forever. Welcome to the show, Kev.
What's up, guys? Late for the second hour, but I'm here. I was here.
You had something you wanted to show off.
No, just you had asked stuff that I was working on or whatever, but I did want to show. I don't know if you guys know about the Crockett Foundation. I'm pretty sure the NWA guys do, but I had forgot that they had released the books a couple of times a while ago. I don't know if anybody has checked on these books, but they're a really great and interesting read.
Oh, nice.
You need to get on the Crockett Foundation, and this one is a relive of it's kind of the old school days, talking about some of the stuff that they went through. And this one, the volume 1, there hasn't been a volume 2 yet, as far as I know. But this is the Rock and Roll Express, Steamboat, and Magnum TA. Really good book, really great pictures that if some of them have not seen before. And everybody knows who Dick B is, who's done some of the other books. He had a hand in this, and really, really interesting. What's that?
Thank you for sharing.
And also, he did this one's out on there too. When wrestling was wrestling. Now this is a lot more photos than anything, but it's really, really good. And the photos came from Jackie Crockett, his daughter, and then I picked up a bunch of, because I couldn't believe that these were still available. These are ring pieces from the actual rings during those 80s days, and some of them have blood stains on it. And for $7,
wow.
For $7, you can get one of these.
I've got one.
And
That's
I picked up
pretty cool.
I picked up a bunch of them. I'm gonna do something different with some figures on them, stand some figures on them, and some of the actual rings. And I picked up I
can't get to it, but it's up there.
think
Yeah, I
12,
got one.
15 of them. But that was really interesting, and I highly recommend those books to anybody that
Dab digs out some books. I got a book right here I found just recently. Going through some stuff I was cleaning.
I can't see the. You're lighting by candlelight for some reason, but I can't see.
This is the Sheik of Baghdad.
The Sheik of Baghdad. Okay. All right.
Is that the Iron Sheik or is that the other Sheik?
I thought it was
No, this
Boy
is the
Scout
original
book, how to
Sheik
start a
of
fire.
Okay.
Baghdad.
Not Cosro.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll post it. I'll send it in the group chat.
Johnny wants to know how you can get the books.
The Crockett Foundation.com or org, I think. No, the CrockettFoundation.com. If you click on there, you'll see a link, and it'll take you to a link to some of the merchandise, and there'll be these. I think the books are $14 a piece. I'm almost positive they are.
Not bad.
But they're worth it. She gets them to you real quick. She ships them from Florida. I got them within less than a week. All the stuff. But I believe there's less now. She had said that there's less than 25 ring used pieces left. So when they're gone, they're gone. That's all she had. And for $7 a piece to have that piece of history is,
I got mine.
Kind of like iconic.
Wow.
Comes
Yeah,
with
I got the
authenticity.
I got
What's
the
that?
Jericho biography book. I still haven't gotten to read it yet.
Yeah, those ring mat pieces come with a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, they sure do. And she signs it. She guarantees it. And I don't know if you've been around some rings and whatever, but you can tell that it's definitely the ring mat. But there's some that have blood spots, or some of you know how they used to patch up, and you've seen it on TVs when they'd get a little
That's
hole
pretty
and
cool.
then they'd sew the patches to get the holes together. Some of them have that. It's just really, really great. I'm gonna take some of my figures and stand them on some of the pieces. I thought
Speaking
it
of
would look cool.
figures, we were talking about it early, Dav. Did you see the Brody figure?
Yes, I posted it in Championship Figure Brothers.
Oh
No,
man, that thing is sweet.
That is a great figure, man. Like that figure is going to sell out. That figure is going to, that and the Hanson, I think those two are going to sell out of that.
Yeah,
set.
those are
I'm getting the whole set. I'm getting
Yeah,
all
I
of it.
want the whole set too.
Are you guys talking about the sets that have like Magnum TA in it and
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just released the Brody one.
They
Oh,
keep
they
they keep
did?
teasing them with pictures. They haven't actually released them for sale yet.
Yeah, they actually took detailed pictures this time.
The Elite Magnum, it looks great. So I don't know why people don't pick up that Magnum. I'm not a fan of the way they did the bellies having that line through it. But they all look great.
That Elite Magnum is hard to find now. I found one. I got one in a big trade, in a belt trade. Like I ended up getting like 50 figures.
Wow.
And Magnum was in that batch, and I think Dusty Rhodes was in there. I got both of them.
And tell him it's a really good looking figure. I mean, they
is.
nailed him to a T.
It is.
From his boots
And you
to
lucked
his
out with
face.
that one.
You know me, I'm lucky. Sometimes.
I did that when I bought a bunch of loose figures. I got all the classic tag teams with for the Jack Pacifics. I got Edge Christian, I got the Hardy Boys, I got you name it, I got it.
I used to be a big Jack Pacific collector, like the legend or the not the legends, the classic figures, the classic superstars.
Yeah, they were good.
But yeah,
I wish they would release
just
them
got back
in
in the
Elite,
hotel.
like the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express. Re-release them as Elite.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
I love that. But those
I don't-
classics.
I don't know why they haven't. That
I don't know
just
either.
seems a little
It's bound
odd
to
me.
happen. It's bound to happen.
I don't know why AEW didn't release the Rock and Roll Express as a tag when they were doing some things with them. I thought it would have been a kind of cool one to do. Who they were feuding with for a little while.
I know they released or it's pre-ordered the Owen Hart figure, the two versions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
I'd like to see new people instead of the same old people being re-released over.
I stopped buying the line because of it.
Yeah.
I think I stopped at 6 because it's almost the same people that are coming out with figures.
I mean,
we have enough Hulk Hogan's, have enough Ultimate Warriors, we have enough. Come on, let me get some other guys.
Right.
I'd love to see the Killer Bees out again. I'd love to see. How about the Freebirds? That'd be a great tag team to run.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I like to see a new version of the Road Warriors, like an elite version.
That would be great too. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
I'd also like to see people like Terry Taylor, Brad Armstrong, people like that.
Yeah. Powers of Pain. Jimmy Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah, because
I did get some new
they
plates.
released the Warlord figure, but I guess because Barbarian was part of that lawsuit or something, and he has to sign a Legends contract, they can't release him.
I'd like to see the Russians again released in Elite. That'd
Mhm.
be great. All three.
I'd
of
like
them.
to see Dynamite Kid
Oh yeah.
and do the WrestleMania version of the Bulldogs with the white tights.
I thought it would be kind of cool to see a release and call it like maybe a bloodline things with the fathers and their sons, like Iron Anderson and Brock. What's his name? Michael. He just wrestled in this last event in the NWA. Who was it? Was it Pittman?
Pillman. Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah. Do one with him. Some of these guys and their sons. I think
Oh, they
would be
can
a
do
kind of
so much
cool-
with that line if they did that.
You know, Dusty and his two sons in it. Yeah, I mean the bloodline. I think there's plenty of guys that would.
Oh man, the bloodline covers you for the next
I
6,
want the
7
Boston
years.
Booger figure.
You could do Tully. You could do Tully and Blanche. You could do Ric Flair and his. I mean, I think it'd be a popular line to do that. You know.
Yeah.
Imagine Big Johnny as a figure.
Yes. Yeah. I did.
Johnny
pick up
Laurinaitis.
some- Mark, I did pick up some plates that I think I'm gonna have you re-leather.
Oh,
Have I
really?
showed you these plates yet?
I don't think you did. If you did, I forgot.
How do I flip my camera?
Yeah, we've been debating that. You might just have to turn the phone around.
Is it
There's a
still
way to do it,
working?
but it's
Oh,
hard for me to
sorry.
explain.
He thought he said flip the camera off.
I did. You said I couldn't, it didn't work.
I know you telling us we're number one. That's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
I'd like to see a new version of Big John Stud.
Oh yeah.
That's one figure you haven't seen in a long time.
Okay, I figured it out. When you just hit.
I
your
just
camera-
bought one. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I just bought one.
Who made those?
CS. They're CS plates.
Oh,
And,
okay.
I
No
wanna
pressure.
get
No
'em-
pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I want it perfect. You know how I am about my. I'm more.
I've actually
about my
related the classic shields of that before.
That looks familiar.
Does it?
I have. I mean, I have a Milliken one, but I wanted CS to go with it. No, not a Milliken of this one. I have a
Reggie?
No. Who used to do belt performance? A Loomis. I have a Loomis one. In this.
Oh, okay.
Man, them plates are nice.
But yeah, they did a. I was in. You know, I can't find fault with them at all.
Those are mint.
They are very nice.
They turned out.
Even the globe. Look how crisp that globe is.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Beautiful. Facebook user, I'm not sure who that is, but the only one I
That
can think of
is-
right now that's active is Dan McMahon.
That is Vito Taco.
Okay. Elvado Taco.
Elvado Taco.
And then Mark, I've been working
I
on
get
this.
that.
I think I've showed you it for a little bit. I got a Classic Shield Winged Eagle, and I wanted to make it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher that name.
I got it in a the dual plated, and I want to rub out all the shine in it and get it to be a ring used look. And it's starting. It's hard to tell it from.
I've always
lighting,
liked it on the
but-
white strap.
Did you put any brasso on it, or how are you making it?
No, I'm not putting brasso on it. I'm doing water with a, and then I put a heavy steam on it, and then I
Oh.
use leather and wrap leather, put it in water, and then rub the leather on it so it mimics sweat and everything, just to try to pull some of that. You'll see it's getting dull here,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that.
and you see some
Right
of the
there
yellow.
on the
'Cause
wings
when
on
you
the
looked
edge.
when you looked at those ring used, you hardly ever see any gold in them. I mean, look at the one Hitman and a
Yeah.
lot of them. Shawn Michaels, the gold's just almost all worn off. And I
Yeah.
want to get it kind of similar to that. And you can see there, more of the silver's coming through there.
Yeah.
You can see there. And that's what
Hey,
I'm
at least
trying
it looks
to
like
do.
an eagle and not a pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You got the I mean, CS. I mean, I believe
It's
they're
a-
the best that you can. I mean, to my opinion, best you can get. You know, but and I will say, this one's re-leathered by Romeo, and I've had
Okay.
this belt for a while, and even before it came to me, white is just about the hardest I've ever seen to crack and whatever. But if you guys want to go with somebody that can nail a white that doesn't crack, and I've been trying to mess with it, this is the guy to go to do your white. I don't know what he's doing to white, and I wanted to ask
Maybe
him.
he's airbrushing it.
I don't know what he's doing, but I've
Yeah,
never seen
usually
white.
like you said, it cracks, and I don't
Yeah, over
see a
time,
crack
because
in it.
paint does
Not
not
this
soak
one.
into leather. It just sits on top, like when you paint a house.
Yeah,
You know,
this
it
one
might feel
has,
some cracks, but it will not. It won't soak into the leather like dye does.
I can't do it on this one. It will not. I don't know what he's done to it, but I tell you want to get a guy, because I've always worried about getting white just because of that reason. You want to get a
I
guy
always-
now. It does have this, and that's just because it's pushing in on the.
Yeah, it
but
does that.
His white is not cracking.
Yeah, that's
That's
nice, man.
He might be thinning the paint like you're supposed to. I've gotten a lot of tips on. I hate painting straps because of that
I
reason.
mean, I have blacks that have less wear on them than what I've been doing with this, and they're not cracking. But if you guys, I just, if somebody wants to use a guy for white, I'd say go to Romeo. I mean, I know Romeo's had some issues in the past, and I think he's getting through those. But there you can see the gold wearing off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good look at it. There.
Every close up picture I've seen of the Winged Eagle with Bret Hart, it is like it's rubbed off. The gold is.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels was like that very much.
Yeah. They don't take very good care of those belts. They just don't.
Oh man,
like
like
the plating,
AEW last
I mean-
night, they threw him in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plating just wears off tremendously. I think with these guys.
Yeah, Joseph, we definitely would like to see that, man.
Yeah. Send that to me in a private message, and I'll put it up there. I've heard of those cardboard belts.
That man is a master. He does some masterpiece.
Oh, he's the one that
work
makes
on them
them. He's the one that
cardboard
makes
belts.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get him on the
heard-
show.
I heard
I want to get him on the show one of these days.
I heard somebody has belts that keep showing up to their door.
Yeah.
I mean, they do look like they're on Walmart cardboard, but hey, man, you can't beat it when it's free, bro.
If you're lucky, you know it, raise your hand.
It's kind of nervous. It's kind of nerve wracking because like, who's just sending just random belts to my house?
It's very disrespectful to do without.
Hey, you can give my address, man, and I won't complain.
Yeah.
Well, I live in
But you could-
Colorado too, so you
I'll give a
know
piece
You
of my
can
mind.
throw them out there for whatever.
I have a CCW,
Couple
so
$100
it's still
throw
in
'em
the
out.
house. Yeah, yeah.
Like somebody deliver
It's,
belts to my house.
Are they guys asking for your opinion? You think maybe, or because I think if they would have want them sold, they would say something, right?
no, right. No, it's just it. Two of them didn't even have a return address, and I didn't even know you can send stuff priority mail without a return
Yeah,
address.
you can send it. You can send it without
I
an
would have a
address.
bomb. Yeah, bomb
Return
sticking dog
address.
would have to look at that before I'd opened it.
Right. I shook it and smelled it. No, I'm just kidding.
Gave it to the dog first to give him the sniff test.
Yeah.
Somebody get ready to take me
Right.
out.
It's
The antithesis of porch pirates.
right. I got a porch pirate story too. A couple
Oh,
of
let's hear this one.
I got one for you after that. Go ahead.
them. So a maker who will remain nameless. I bought
And
I won 2 belts in the raffle, and he mailed them without telling me he mailed them. Mailed them FedEx without telling me he mailed them. Didn't never send me a tracking or anything. And I'm like, I messaged him. I'm like, where's the belts? He's like, oh, I mailed them 3 weeks ago.
oh crap.
I'm like, 3 weeks ago. So he gives me the tracking, and sure enough, it showed delivered. I'm like, you never told me. I'm not gonna. I went out there for just S and G's. Went out there and looked and seen no package on my porch. Something on a hunch told me to do a search on Facebook Marketplace. My neighbor across the way from me, I lived in a townhome community, had my 2 belts for sale.
Nice.
Boy, he'd have had a baseball bat in his head.
It took a lot. It took a lot of restraint.
I would have.
I messaged him. It's like, hey, I'm interested in those 2 belts that you stole off my porch. Because you know, Facebook Marketplace triangulates where your location services stamps you at the time you make that listing, that post. I sent him that message, and he replies back, "Well, I didn't steal these belts." I'm like, dude, you live across the sidewalk from me. Miraculously, amazingly, that you have the 2 belts that I'm missing from my FedEx package. So I go out and I knock on his door. He won't answer the door. So one of these days I'm gonna catch your ass outside.
How about that?
I never caught him outside because he moved, or he got evicted. He got evicted. But yeah, that's what happened to me. This happened years ago. So like I tell a lot of people, I was like, I've given away a lot of free belts, but that one was forced on me.
How come you didn't just call PD and show them what you had? And
I'm not that type of guy. I like to handle it on my own. I should.
Cool, man.
I think what would have been comical is to take a picture of his car in the driveway, put it right on Facebook Marketplace, and have people show up to try to buy it. He'd come out.
You know what? That's very creative, and I should have thought of something like that.
Put that car right on there.
They were brass belts, and the pictures that maker sent me, they wasn't really worth me sitting behind bars and not talking to you guys right now. Yeah. So I had to clear my mind, make sure that I didn't snap this guy in 2. But yeah, karma got him back.
That story is better than mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell your story anyway. I hear it.
Yeah.
This was way back when I started it out. I had somebody taking packages off my front of my door. So what I did is I saved the FedEx box that I received, went around the yard picking up the dogs. You know what? Put it in the package, sealed it up. Needless to say, it's never happened again.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'd put fire ants or something in that some.
Right, something like I don't know, man. I kind of wish I get a service call at his house one day.
Okay, Joseph Armstrong sent me pictures of these cardboard belts. Or a cardboard
belt. Yeah, this guy does amazing work, man.
I'm gonna show these off.
Yeah, I've seen him post many pictures.
I got a better picture in a second.
You almost have to double take on them because
there it is.
Like, wow,
better than some of these makers, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
you got to see his. I think he did a Smoking Skull. He did an ECW.
He's done Dome Globe too, hadn't he?
I believe so.
He's done a lot of various belts, like a lot of various belts.
That's incredible work. May have to hit him up for a Dome Globe.
He needs to get behind the artwork of designing a belt and have somebody, design a belt. It looks like because I've not seen that design anywhere. It looked like he came with that up himself.
He might need to help that guy used to do lives from his basement. I can't remember what that guy's name is now, but
where in Champions Universe?
No, a different guy.
I know who you were talking about, man.
Icon out.
Me and my brother.
That's him.
No, you're talking about Ronnie. I'm talking about
Ronnie Beretta, Las Vegas, black, green, purple, whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah.
And he's got like 100 Facebook profiles, and every time he sends me a friend request.
I know I had to block everything. He found me on Instagram and everything.
Like I
too.
was in there in Champions Universe when his brother pulled his pants down and showed his behind on there.
Icon.
I was like, oh no.
And I'm talking about Icon. The guy calls himself Icon. I can't remember his real name. He calls himself
Icon.
Icon.
Okay, yeah.
He forgot. He leaves out the dash between I and Con.
Right.
What's sad about that Icon guy is he's got some talent to do some things, but he can't keep his mouth shut to try to get involved in stuff.
No.
Use your talent for good instead of stirring up crap, you know?
Right.
That's right, man.
Because
Stop
one
down
time,
with what
eventually,
you got.
karma will come back to bite you in the ass.
It will.
If
I hadn't
somebody's
seen him in a
happy-
while. I guess he's dropped out. I don't know.
If somebody's happy with their belt, let them be. Let them
Yeah.
be.
Absolutely.
I heard if you put Flex Seal on a shop belt, it makes it pro grade.
Is there any belts that you guys are looking for particularly to pick up, or that you haven't found? Or
Not yet. I'm about to the end of my must-have belts.
I'm working on the J Crown right now.
oh, all right.
That's a project that I'm not gonna
That
rush.
guy.
I'm not gonna rush at all. That's one of those projects I want to take my time. I'm actually gonna do the J Crown plus the 2. So in that picture with Ultimo Dragon, there's 10 belts. There's not 8. Because the WCW Cruiserweight and the NWA, not welterweight, one of them was not part of the J Crown.
Huh.
And then once I get all of them, I'm gonna shave all my hair off, shave my beard, put my Ultimo Dragon mask on, and do a pit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was looking forward to that.
No, right. I some people probably got excited. It's like, really?
Seems like there's a lot of
I'm
people out
afraid
there.
if I cut all my hair off, it's not gonna grow back.
Clear edition.
Seriously.
Miracle Grow
I
will
do
help
that
with
every week, man. Tomorrow I'm
Miracle
gonna
Grow.
do it again.
You're looking for anything, Richard?
I'm actually looking to move some of my current collection to get
I
some
told you what
classic
I'm ready to
belts.
buy right here, right now.
Yeah.
More than what you paid for it.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, if I was to get another belt, that's
I need it to match. That's why yours is the right size to match what I got. That's why I need the other match.
I know.
I'm not looking
Like
to
I
get
said,
another
you'll
belt.
be the first person I come to, man.
I'll give you $500 more than what you paid for.
Wow. That's a challenge.
I put my
Challenge
money where my
admission.
mouth is. I want something. I'll go after it. $500 more than what you paid for it.
Look at Ben.
If I was to get another belt, I would probably get the United National. Ben knows what I'm talking about.
I mean, I have some of these belts, but I also I'm going to add. I want to add a. I'd like to, but nobody's selling one. If anybody want, I'd CS Crummy. I'd pay more than what you paid for it.
There
I
it
am
is.
going to pick up. I have 2 Crummies that I'm picking up, but they're not CS. One's a TRB. One's a TRB, and somebody else is making. I'll share that when I get it. And I'd like to have a CS NWA. Or
Nice.
any NWA belts? Anybody selling any Classic Shields NWA belts? Hit me up.
I've got a Dome
Take it
Globe
away.
order from them. It should be done anytime.
Hey, Deb, do you know?
I wouldn't order my back foot from them. Over 2 years now, they're turning into Dave Milligan. Screw them guys.
I can't even get an update from them. So
You said
if anybody has an in with Classic Shields,
I
I
know-
just
I
want
know
an update
somebody
on
that's
my
2
plate.
years, 4
You said
months.
2 years?
4 months.
Yeah,
2 years,
right.
4 months. This guy's going on.
That's on the low end. Right.
And you tell me that you've hired new people, put in new stuff, put in something's, then you need to stop taking orders, man, because that's Dave Milligan crap.
Yeah, you need to catch up to your orders.
I had that talk with somebody.
They make the
Right.
best belt right now, but you can always be knocked off, my friend. And this is how you do it.
There, right. There is. I was talking to someone about that. Like they asked me, "Have you ever ordered from Classic Shields?" And I'm like, "No, I won't. If I'm gonna get a Classic Shields belt, I may buy one secondhand, but it's kind of ridiculous
yeah.
being 2 years out. That's
Or Joseph Armstrong
crazy.
belts, cardboard belt.
I mean, and their prices now are getting to where you can get a Milliken belt for the prices that they're charging now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I've seen
That's
some
pretty
used.
sweet.
You're getting into the mid twos to close to three. You can all day long get for that price. You can get close to a Reggie Winged Eagle FWF belt. You know, for around $3,000. I mean, you're getting close to that. I mean, that's just
That's just
Yeah, my CS belts that I've got secondhand, I basically got them all from a good belt brother, Jeff Levine.
I have one
Now,
CS belt. One.
I'm waiting on my first one and last one.
And I'm not saying they're not. You know, they are beautiful, beautiful belts. I think their leather still is almost there, but
I have some. The belt I have is one of the earlier ones. Yep.
Yeah. To wait that
I've
long
lucked out with some of those belts, but like I said, all the other belts is fine for me too. You know what I mean?
They're crummy.
Don't have to be TV accurate.
I just want
Crummy
their
is the
Dome
best
Globe
I've ever
because
seen.
it's one of the most accurate I've seen. It's the only reason I want it.
Yeah, and their crummy is second to none the way they're doing it, but just over 2 years is getting kind of ridiculous.
It is. Mine's going on
Over
11 months.
Over a year, in my opinion, is ridiculous. Anything you're going.
You're
over
pushing
a year,
with me in 6 months.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why it should take more than 8 months to get a belt.
And I've had some good, decent makers bust out a belt in 15 days. Like, I was shocked. One of the makers that will remain nameless because I don't deal with them anymore. Got some of my best belts out to me in 21 days. Like, I was shocked. But I know there's different conditions and how, a lot of these guys, some of these guys. So I'm going to expose something here. Some of these guys are going to a market and they basically build a belt. It's a kit. Not all of them, but there's some of them that do that. So sometimes when you get these guys that turn belts around so fast, it's because those plates are already done. They go and they pick them out and then, go to a leather guy and boom, your belt is out in 15 to 21 days. You got to watch out for that too, because you can get some bad quality stuff.
Or sometimes what they do is they go down the list of people that they have and they pull it from that.
It was I think what's going on, and I don't think they're being honest with it. I think it's their supplies. I don't think they can get in the leather. I don't think they can get in the plates. I think that's what the issue is getting maybe the raw materials in is what I would guess, because from what they keep saying is, no, we have manpower. And if you have all the manpower and you're working every day, 16 hours a day, then there shouldn't be.
Right. I don't know. It's just always been a big turn off with Classic Shields. It's got to be within your budget. It's got to be within your patience, because 2 years for a belt, that's kind of.
I might not even want the belt after 2 years.
and this is the other thing that you notice. Some people will get their belt from Classic Shields after 2 years and put it for sale immediately.
Oh yeah, because they waited so long.
They lost interest in the belt.
Or because they've spent too much money and they're realizing it when they get it, maybe. But I don't. Yeah. I just wish they would do a pod thing, but they won't, just because they want the money. But you take a certain many orders and you get them done. I think that would force CS to get those belts done in a right time frame and then move on to the next guys. Because
they've been cranking out Winged Eagles and Crumlines here lately. I've been seeing their posts, but I ordered the Dome Globe. I haven't seen one single Dome Globe advertised.
That's to me what they've done is they've taken off from because there's some guys that get their belts in 8 months, and then there's other guys that aren't a Winged Eagle or a Crummy right now because they want to get those out, that are other belts, and they're the ones that are 2 years, 4 months, 2 years, 16 months, 18. Like, hey man, you just put that belt. I'm still waiting for mine.
Right. It seems like they do them in batches. Like they'll do a big batch of big golds. And I can't 100% confirm it. It's just what I see and observe. But they seem to do a certain design in these batches. And like Dave was saying, some of these are I'm sorry, not Dave, Davenport. I don't want to call you by the wrong name, but some of these people
ugly works.
Nah, I don't do all that. Some of these people are waiting 9 months, and some of these people are waiting 18 months for the same belt. Oh man, we won't even go into mock belts. That's a whole nother show.
That's Joseph.
I've seen a lot of posts. People ask about mock belts.
Dude,
and I'm
just
like, I wouldn't do that
stay
for
away
you.
from them. Stay away from them.
Send me your money. I'll send you something.
He's the new big bros.
I'll send you a map of the world.
He's the new big bros.
Yeah.
Trust me. Look, Kevin's shaking his head like he's the new big bros, man. Like, it's ridiculous when I see people that have ordered from this guy, that keep ordering from this guy, and this guy's name is all over the hobby. All over the place. Don't touch him. Don't mess with him. Don't.
Vandu is actually pretty good.
Who?
Vandu.
Yeah.
I've always liked Fandu. But
I've ordered 2 belts from him. Never had a problem.
Yeah, I have like 5, I think 5 or 6 from them.
I just wish I had a bigger version of their big textured big gold.
Yeah, and people for years told them they need to change their size.
Their NWA is great. The 10 pounds of gold, but their crumb is garbage.
Is it?
Yeah, it's crap, man. It's
Oh
got so
man,
many
don't break
pops
me
in
like that.
It's got.
There
so
was a
many pops
post
and
about that
shingles.
asking who made the best crumb run, and Classic Shields was the majority of the answers, but the second highest responses were Fandu.
What Fandu?
And mine's Rizwan, and that's the only one I can compare to because that's the only one I've ever had in my possession.
I take the Rizwan over it. I take the early on they were good, but what they're doing here lately is they're putting out stuff that's got more pimples than a 15-year-old teenager, man. Their letters are looking sloppy. The gold has changed color completely. I wouldn't. I would go with a Rizwan and them, or I know you're going to pay for it. A TRB for $2,600. They make one, but the ones that that I've seen that they're putting out here lately, and I can send you pictures. I posted that thread. What was that thread, Mark? It was in our. Somebody was showing off one that they make that I thought was halfway decent for their first effort.
I can't remember.
Can you find that thread?
Yeah,
it was that guy that was showing off his first time making.
I haven't actually seen it in Las Vegas up close.
It was the one that you said it was okay. The post was okay because it was just showing off and.
Oh, that was today. Yes.
Yeah, show those pictures. That was he got the rope right. He got the lettering right. He got the texture right.
It looks nice. Yeah, of course, he didn't put a price because it's not supposed to be a sales post, but I'll download one of them.
For his first efforts, 10 times. And if you look on that thread, Mark, pull up that picture of what, everybody loves of these Fandu and look at what I showed, Yeah,
I'm just going we got 5 minutes left. I didn't put the warning up.
But now
my Fandu texture big gold I bought a couple years ago, and that thing's still shining like the day I got it.
Let me show this off real quick.
But I think here lately what they're putting out is not. I've seen the last two buddies that have showed me pictures, and they've sent them back. There's been scratches.
I had an imperfection one I bought, and I still can't spot the imperfections.
There it is.
That's not bad to me for this guy's first effort. His rope.
I can't pronounce the name. It's Abu Bakr Umar. Never heard of the guy.
Some of the ones that zoomed in a little bit on his lettering. The rope, it looks for somebody's. I don't know what he's charging, but I wouldn't think it'd be that much for just the plates. No. That's not half bad for his first effort.
No, let me get one more here. Yeah, there's a ton of pictures here.
And
as soon as he posted that, some other maker posted a sales post, and I deleted it and kicked him out of the group.
Well,
he should, There. Oh, let me
If you'll
get
show
Ah.
some of the same pictures of that one, it looked pretty good.
I got a closer.
Some of
up
them
on me.
closer that are a little closer.
Yeah, I
because
get that. Yeah.
his rope is spot on.
There it is. The
Looks
lettering.
really good for somebody's first effort.
Yeah,
There's-
that is
there's no
not. That was not
cracking
dual
it.
plated yet. It's not dual plated
The-
yet, or it's not gold plated. I guess it's just
The gold in it. I mean, not the gold. The lettering looks. The globe looks good.
Yeah.
Now post what I posted. Of
me
I don't know
find
if you'll go down the thread of fan dues and look at all what I was just showing off, and that was the one that somebody just got.
Is that the one they had tarnish all underneath the wrestlers?
The one that I showed.
No, I saw someone post a FanDuel.
I didn't see that.
I
one.
don't know. Oh, okay.
There was scratches going left and right underneath where there should be, the
Oh,
dimples
okay.
where there should be. It was just, and then
It
there
was like
some around
pots,
the
little.
lettering. Yeah, around
Yeah.
everywhere on the around
This
the
picture?
lettering. Yeah, that's the guys. That's this guy's that was just
Okay.
his first time. He didn't do a bad job there. It's
No, he
still
didn't.
down in that thread. It's got eyeballs all on it. It's got it shows the wrestlers where it's all scratched up to. It's still in that thread of where I'm commenting.
that's the only one I could find. The only picture I could find.
Go down
Sometimes
where I'm
pictures don't.
commenting.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I had to click on more. Nope, it's not there.
You've gone through all the replies.
Oh no, not yet. Not yet.
I spy
Here you are. Oh, I see it now.
Now do you see?
Yeah, hang
And
on.
that goal, that's not.
Is that
24
eyeballs you
goal
put on there?
Huh?
Those look like eyeballs.
Yeah, just showing you because I was just like, oh, look at this.
Okay.
Somebody else put all those eyeballs. I didn't put all the eyeballs in there, but it's just like, oh, eye opening. But show that picture, show some of the other ones, show the scratches where those wrestlers are. And that's just not gold. That gold is too. Gold does not look like that, man. It does not look like that.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. Let me.
But they make an incredible NWA Dome Globe. But
They
what
do.
they're putting out here lately, I don't know if it's because they've gone to somebody else mass producing these crummies, but they don't look like they used to when they started at all.
Let me get these.
And they've been hot and cold with those deluxe for a while too. Because remember the first batch that FanDuel came out with those, they had the snap problems.
Yep. Right.
Like
picture right
people's
here.
belts were rattling.
Yeah, if you can zoom in, it's not.
Oh
I
man,
can't.
yeah, you can see the scratches right there.
all over the place,
Ooh.
everywhere. Now
Oh,
the other
man.
one, see all those. Now don't look at the eyeballs, but look everywhere else in the symbols. See all those pimples?
Yeah, I see them.
Those pits is all over the place.
Oh, that looks terrible.
And that gold right there is not gold. That's just painted on crap. That is not real gold.
That's horrible.
It's not real gold.
Well, people have been saying that about their gold for years.
And that's okay.
'Cause we're-
Just say it,
Remember, they had a time where their big golds, mine is not in here, tarnished. They had real bad tarnish issues with their big golds.
Yeah, some had the nameplate and everything. I remember that.
Yeah, no, the nameplate was the letter R
Yep.
because it did it on mine. It
Yeah.
did it on mine. It did it on mine. The letter R tarnished out.
I
discolored.
noticed something though. If you get them from John, and every one of my fan dues I got from John, actually got my big gold from FanDuel, but the Fondre I got from somebody else secondhand, and then I got my textured big gold from them, and I hadn't had any issues with them.
I just think it's something that's recent. It's not some of the older ones because I look back on some of the posts of some of these other guys, but it just seems like the last 6 months that I'm seeing some that are just like, what the heck is going on? They're completely
That looked bad.
They've
That
changed
looked
something in
bad.
the process for some reason.
The
Maybe
gold-
it's a money saving
gold is-
thing. I don't
I
know.
even got the tag belts they did too, the classic tags.
Well, we are out of time. We can talk more about this once the show's over if you want to stick around after the credits. But I got to get off here. But I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Kev.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for Ken Harper for being here earlier, and Rusty Miller. And thank all of you for watching. We appreciate each and every one of
Rusty's a
you
great
watching
guy.
and commenting.
Rusty.
So we will see you next week. I don't know what we have in store for you next week, but hopefully we'll get some of the guys back. So we will see you next week. Until then, have a good week.
Take it easy. Well.